Welcome to my new house for the week. This place is magnificent. This place is quite the wonderful treat. Look at this. It's a portal to another realm. You see this? It's a whole entire zone that doubles. I could do this thing where I'm like this and I kiss myself. You see this? Influencers are so narcissists that they are so in love with themselves. As you can see here, there's a kitchen. There's a kitchen table. It doubles. Let me first start off by what we have here. This place is not cheap. Look, they give you Starbucks, although I despise Starbucks from the bottom of my soul. Okay, I don't drink, but if you guys like a place to put your wine, they got the wine chiller right there. You're in the mountains, you wanna bake some freaking cookies, make some cinnamon rolls, check this out, boom. So you never know when you're gonna need 2 microwaves because we got one here, we got one there, we got two microwaves, baby, because you got a stove, just in case you wanna pop some popcorn while you make a whole entire TV dinner. Fancy. You got a toaster right there. This is some of the stuff that we brought back from home. I got Thai bananas, people, look at this. These bananas came from Thailand, landed in the ports of Los Angeles, only to be taken by a fat Japanese man that is a little too old to be on YouTube. All right, check this out. I gotta keep my testosterone boosty. Shout outs to Barbell Brigade for hooking me up with the vitamins. All right, got a sink. Oh, you know it's luxurious when you got one of these. Oh, that's luxurious, baby. I really appreciate this bed that they got here. They knew that an Asian man was coming because they like, oh, Asians love hard beds. Oh, that's very relaxing. But best of all, the reason why I got this place was this. Get out of the way, Hannah, not her. No, I got it for this beautiful reason. Wow, look at this. We were like sweat dripping and saying, what are we gonna do? Summer's already here. I don't know what we're gonna do. We can't do it. Funny fact is, the other day we were up there hiking, making a video. I think it was probably the last video before we posted this one. We were like, wouldn't it be cool to stay in that thing one day? So we went to research how much would it be to stay at this place, and we checked it out. And I was like, you know what? Let's just stay here for the week. Last but not least, let me show you, okay? Check out the bathroom, even more portals. So this portal goes into the kitchen portal. 2 sinks, you know, but unfortunately, not 2 toilets. Earlier, there was double Joe. Now, there's triple Joe. Oh, 1, 2, 3, yay. Guys, you're not gonna believe this, but there's a whole family of horses right in front of us. Right in front of us. That's some wild horses right there. Oh, they're just wild horses, people. One right there and another one right there. I've never seen such a fat, big, well-fed wild horse. And I think it's wild because the back doesn't seem broken, but he's not even scared of us. It's crazy. That's a horse. Usually Hannah's down with the animals, but today she's like, that too close, that too big. Good morning. I just busted out some pancakes. Woo, yeah, we got this at Daiso for $1.70 or something like that. This is cool. This is like the Alps, and then this is like the desert. This is funny. Hannah got the normal chair, and me, I got the lawn chair. Hiking time. This is the modern hiker's outfit. I look so much shorter than you. That's where we're staying at from afar. Ain't that cool? Here's the deal, mother people. You see the mountains right there with the snow caps? Way too dang cold. So we decided to come down here and enjoy the desert where it's kind of middle. It's not too hot. If you go there, it's scorching hot. You're gonna be burnt like you're in the devil's home. But then out here, it's right in the middle. Hey, you adventure girl. You're looking more like a adventure lady instead of a city slicker.
Always in the city. How the fuck do I get this out?
Let me just show you. Wow. Look at the vastness of nature. I like nature like a lot. So here's the mission. We're gonna get onto the top there. I think I see a easy way up. Let's go. I wonder how many mafia guys brought people here and said, oh, you wanna come cheat in my casino? Well, you're gonna be buried with the cactus. All right, we made it to stage 1. Behind me is the mountain, and over there is my truck. I don't know if you can even see it. You feel safe?
Never feel safe anymore.
I'm so proud of my city slicking girlfriend. I can see my truck from here too.
Really?
Yeah, it's right here. I can see it right there. All right, what I realized is a little too steep. It's more than meets the eye, so I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm probably like 3 years too late, but we watched this documentary on Netflix called Wild Wild Country. And this whole place reminds me of Wild Wild Country. This guru dude from India, he decided to create like a little city in the middle of Oregon. It's a wild, wild story. That's why they call it Wild Wild Country. But a part of me was like, man, if Jomalia was real, I'd like to develop something like this, but maybe like make it a summer camp and make it like lightweight, like a troll cult, but not even real. How many of you guys are down to make that happen? What the heck is that thing right there?
Someone dumped a sofa.
What? Why would there be a sofa here in the desert? I don't know, guys. This looks like a speaker box to me, but wait. That looks like a cup holder.
Maybe they were having a rave.
A rave? No, that's a speaker box.
They were having a desert rave.
I guess Hannah's right. They maybe had a rave or something. You guys know the wild horses we saw the other day? Apparently they are wild. They're not owned by anyone. There's a bunch of wild horses in Nevada. And while we're in the forest here, or the desert, we keep seeing a ton of shit, a ton of horse shit. So I'm really anticipating to see some more horses, because one day my goal and dream in life is to give them an apple without getting bit. Apparently we could buy a ton of land out here for dirt cheap, but unlike the cult on Wild Wild Country, I don't have no engineers and people that can help me develop it. Unless you guys are. I never know, but if you are an engineer, please let me know if you guys want to build a commune with me. Can you do it?
I don't know.
City slicker. You got long legs. Oh, you did it.
I did it.
All right, mother people, let's get a little cozy together. So I am here at my best friend, brother and friend's house, the bear cave. Or the bear castle. I don't know what they call it today. Okay, so if you guys click this video, you're probably wondering, you know, how I deal with my mental health, like everyone. You know, we all go through ups and downs and stuff like that. I am no different from you. I still have my stresses, and although I show you guys the most positive parts of my life on my vlog, where I'm traveling, I'm having fun, those are all the highlights, obviously, right? And then if you guys catch that video before, when I said that, you know, I'm gonna just start talking about everything, because maybe just being more transparent about that can give you an insight into behind the scenes, and maybe it can help you out in some way. I decided, well, why not share this part? So you saw me staying over the week in the forest, in a retreat, yeah? I'm gonna tell you why things like that is something I try to incorporate into my life all the time. Me and Hannah came up with this idea where, you know, we kind of grew up religious. We're no longer a part of the church. But there's certain things about religion and routine and just like being a part of something or having a rule where you do something to kind of calm your mind. And I was like, what is something that we can take from that and incorporate it into our own lives? One of the ideas we had is, it's so funny. We were listening to this Jewish podcast, and the way that they honor Sabbaths and Saturdays. I actually grew up in a religion called Seventh-day Adventist, and every Saturday I would go out and go to the beach or do some nature stuff with my family, and we didn't do, you know, stuff like watch TV or whatever. And I'm like, I'm super busy. Life is kind of hectic, but can I somehow find a way to fit this in, like one day out of the week? The couple of weeks for me recently has been pretty hectic, and just To give you an idea, you know, I'm opening up a business in Hawaii. COVID restrictions are lifting up. So things are like double, triple, quadruple time. I'm looking for a place to live. You know, there's a lot of instability in my life. But in no way am I complaining here, because it is still a very sick ass life to live. And I'm just super grateful every single day. Now, I know it's not a reality for a lot of people. When things are very fast paced, even if it's like positive and exciting, it could still take a toll on your emotions. Just like with any event that's like crazy exciting, it's fun. When you go there, you're having a blast. It might be like a 3-day vacation where you go out and you're just like gambling with your friends and you're just piss ass drunk. When you come back home, you still need to rest, even if it was positive. Before, I used to be like, nah, fuck that, you know, hustle all day, it doesn't matter. All this stuff is fun. When your work is your passion, you just keep going and going, and you don't really consider like maybe you just gotta fucking take a nap one day or like you gotta rest and you gotta recharge. And it's the same approach that I had to fitness. Like we would just lift, sleep 3 hours, lift again, pump ourselves up with caffeine, and eventually your body's gonna break down. So the process goes where we designate one day out of the week, and that will be our deep rest day. So we'll have one day, and then we try to plan something in nature, like going to the beach, going to the mountains. A lot of this stuff usually comes free except for gas money. Maybe you might not have access to this stuff. So the days that we don't have access, we try to find a park, and we just do rounds like 10,000 steps in a fucking circle at the park. But the thing is, psychologically, it does a lot of different things to you. Like there's research behind how nature can really calm your mind and like center you and make you feel a lot more chill throughout the day. And I think it fucking works. Like, at least for me, if I don't do it, I get really fragmented in my thinking. My ADD is like way crazier. It feels like sometimes I'm pounding 10 cups of coffee when I haven't even drank coffee at all. If I'm indoors all day, I get cabin fever. But making movements through your body, like even just walking or maybe swimming, that shit really, really works out. Sometimes we veg out, zombie out, watch TV, whatever, that's fine. But I think the rule of thumb that we try to keep is whatever it is, it's not gonna rile up the emotions too hard. So like if the TV show is really good, your brain doesn't know the difference between something that is extremely scary or like frightening in real life versus something, you know, that you watch on screen. So it's still gonna create these like chemicals in your body that makes you stress the fuck out. And the whole goal here is to just like let your body like go on screensaver mode and like rest and chill the fuck out. I think the key is like not overthinking, not overfeeling. So I don't know if you guys are into meditation. We try to go out there and just like clear our minds, and we're gonna get into some like I don't know, like some hippie ass shit. I always call it this some hippie ass shit. But the funny thing is like it's getting really popular now. And a lot of this whole mindfulness, that's just Zen Buddhism. I think a lot of those things really worked out, at least for me. Picking a designated day to just go out, chill the fuck out, to making sure that all the thoughts and feelings are like in check that day. So I try to be conscious of like not riling myself out, not thinking too damn much, and just like existing. Like be a fucking squirrel, go chase acorns and shit, you know? Yeah, that's just basically how I've been dealing with my mental health over this period of time of fast-paced, nomadic, I don't even know where I'm gonna live next week lifestyle. Why did you suggest that we should unwind once a week?
It's a long-term strategy to make sure you don't have a stroke.
For me?
Yeah.
Because you don't want me to die from stress?
No, I think it's difficult when you're self-employed to separate like work and life, like how I'm staring at a laptop now, even though you're trying to talk to me.
Yeah, you could stare at the people.
So I think it's good to have the separation once a week for like keeping your head straight, but also separating out like when we're working together and when we're doing couple shit.
That's true. Because that's the difference between like, it's kind of like having a mom and pop shop, right? It's like almost if we owned a sandwich shop together.
Yeah.
And then it's like, how do you have time to like fuck over the bologna?
Yeah. And once the problem's already there, it's harder to fix than trying to avoid the problem in the first place.
I know.
So instead of trying to be like, in 5 years' time, we're like, oh shit, we've burnt ourselves out and we haven't spent enough time together and we like lost the connection. Just
In the
don't let it-
romance.
Yeah, just don't let it to get to that point in the first place.
Yep.
Preventative medicine.
But yeah, I think it's been working. I don't know. Maybe you guys can test this out. This has been almost a month now of doing this. I fucking love it, and I wish I did this sooner. And it seems so obvious, right? Like, duh, just rest. But then when your mind is just constantly on the go, it's just hard to even think about the idea of resting, because resting actually brought back a lot of anxiety for me, where I had to deal with a lot of things I was on my mind. But maybe that's a whole different story for another time. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you guys ever do stuff like this, or if you're gonna try it or whatever, because I'm really curious to see if this will work out for you and if it's gonna go in line with what you need or whatnot. Okay, till next time, peace.
Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. 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 Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese.